So this is just all about you.
Okay.
Getting to know you. And yeah, we're just going to roll with it.
Okay.
You are listening to Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.
Welcome back. Another new episode of the Digging In Podcast. A very special guest, quite possibly the most special guest we've ever had, Joette Walter. How are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, John.
Thank you for doing this with me. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you? Should be straight too, you know that.
6.
Maybe a
More nervous.
6.5.
Yeah, 6.5. There we go.
Trust me, there's
It'll be
nothing
good.
to be nervous about. What I always tell people is we're all about authenticity here on the podcast. This isn't some stuffy, like, let's sit up straight. We want to get to know you today, okay? You know, one of the things that I always like to do whenever we have a newer team member to the Rooted Wealth Advisors family, we just want to get to know you. Our clients want to get to know you. Those that might be on the fence of joining Rooted Wealth Advisors want to get to know you. So it's all about you, if you couldn't figure that out already. How does that make you feel?
Very special. Thanks.
So you are the front lines. Let's talk about what you do first. You're the front lines of the firm, quite frankly. Like if someone calls in, you're the one that they're talking to. Rowan and I just spoke, talking about how, front desk is such a, like, it's not even close to what you really do. So tell us more about what you do for Rooted Wealth Advisors.
So as you mentioned, I'm the front desk.
What's your
gal.
title?
So client relationship manager.
Okay.
That sounds better than front desk gal.
That's what Rowan said, not me.
That's okay. No, but it is. I'm the one that's up front of the house when everybody comes in, when they call. So it's my opportunity to, welcome them and make them feel comfortable. And I'm getting to know a lot of the new, faces. Everybody's new to me. So it's been a pleasure to put names with faces now as they're coming in for their visits. And so, yeah, just connecting with people from the start and then continuing that connection once they become clients.
Right. But you also handle the calendar. Is that correct?
Yes.
And so when I say calendar, I think a lot of folks watching or listening probably just think, oh, a calendar, like how hard could that be? Before we even go into that, I need to know your first impression of when you saw the calendar and all the different colors. And what was your first impression of that?
It was a little overwhelming, but everybody's color coded. So once you, get to know the system and how we're running things,
Yep.
It does make it a little bit easier. Every advisor has, their own color, and yeah, so it's a lot, but we're getting there.
You're getting there.
We're
And I
getting
think
there.
to provide some context, like, you have what now, 6 different advisors, calendars that you're ultimately overseeing across, probably almost 10 different territories, cities, 2 different time zones, sometimes 3 different time zones. And like you're managing all of that on a daily basis. One of the jokes is like a lot of the advisors are a little bit of a diva, here and there. I'm not going to name any names, but would not be me. So you're also trying to learn those personalities and their preferences. And I mean, you're managing all of that while taking in, so many phone calls, making so many phone calls, and then everything else that's going on throughout the day. Like, how do you do it?
It makes the days go by fast.
And it makes the martini taste a lot better at night.
That's right. You know it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's coming together. Like the more I do it, the easier it does get. And it's been a pleasure to get to know you and the other advisors and kind of know what you like and don't like and how you want to run your visits. And I really try to pay attention to detail to that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if that is taken care of there, it does make your life a little bit easier if we're organized and all on the same page.
Yeah, definitely noticed. It's definitely noticed by me and appreciated. I'd say one of one of my favorite things is, Joette will call me and one of the first things she says is like, hey John, like, how's your day going? Right? She softens it up a little bit, but then like I get heightened level of awareness because I told
What do you
Emily, like,
want?
I always feel bad. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what's on fire?
Get to
What's
the
in
point.
trouble? Yeah. And then half the time it's like, oh, I just wanted to tell you this, or I want to tell you that, or so and so's on the phone. Stop anyway. Let's get back to it. But I did want to just peel some of those layers back because I do think it's not underappreciated, but I think that a lot of people don't realize what all your role entails and how much you really do for the company.
Thank you.
So back to you and you as an individual. So for people that haven't met you yet, don't really know you, how would you introduce yourself outside of work or a job title? Like, who is Joette?
I would say that I would start with my family. My family's my everything. Been married to my husband, Jeff. It'll be 25 years this year.
Whoa.
Yeah.
25, a quarter of a century?
I know.
Okay, that's a
Thanks,
long
makes me
time.
feel- We got married young. But yeah, and then we have two kids that are
Okay.
now adults. Our son is going to be 22 here soon, and our
Okay.
daughter's going to be 19 soon.
Awesome.
And they're everything. So I would just say, like, my family.
Okay. So you're family oriented.
Yes,
Like, who is
100%.
Joette?
Yep.
Okay, I like that.
So
Where did you grow up?
I pretty much grew up in this area here in Kankakee County.
Okay, so what does pretty much mean?
So when I was born, my parents lived in Essex, which is
Okay.
still in Kankakee County,
Yeah, I
but
know
it
where Essex
was
is at.
about 45 minutes from here,
Like
maybe.
west, right?
I think so.
Okay.
And so then my parents moved to like Kankakee Bourbonnais area because they had some side businesses.
Okay.
So that was like a central location for them. So my dad could still, commute to his day job, and then they had these little side businesses. So,
Okay. So kind of convenience brought them
Yeah.
here to an extent. Okay.
Yeah,
then-
and our family is kind of within this area too, so wanted to stay here, but
okay.
be more in town instead of out in the country.
Okay. And so you've been here ever since then? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're townie.
Yes, Townie, yes. Yes,
how I
don't
would
live too
describe
far
you.
from here. I could walk to work, but I don't.
Could you really?
Yeah, I live like 5 minutes from
No,
here.
I did
Yeah.
not know that. I love that. That's funny because in Champaign, I'm the same way, right? I probably live less than 5 minutes away. And transparently, it's the greatest thing ever. And that's why whenever I have to drive to like Bloomington or I'm like, oh,
Yeah, you can be running late and still be on time when you're close to home.
such an inconvenience. Cool. So what does a day off look like for you?
Well, if it's not taking care of my family, if it's
Okay.
all about me, it
all
would
about you.
probably be like a spa day.
Okay.
I love a good massage. Like to read, so just downtime
Okay.
is welcomed. In busy life chaos.
Yeah.
Meeting a girlfriend for lunch or
Okay.
catching up with somebody. I don't
Okay.
know, running some errands. Like not too high maintenance.
Okay. Do you feel that you're more of like go, 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 go outside of work or like, hey, I want to kind of take a step back, more relax?
I feel like everyday life always seems to me go, go, go. So if I had an opportunity to just go home after work and not have to be on, that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing, but where you can just be still and just put your comfy clothes on and,
Yep.
like my husband and I like to spend time together, whether it's watching a show or we might go grab a bite to eat somewhere
Okay.
or we're fine just being home too, especially now that our kids are a little bit older and entering that empty nester
Yeah.
stage. So it's been different.
Oh,
So-
yeah. That's new for you.
One about to graduate college and one just went to college. So yeah,
Is it weird?
it's quiet. We're used
There's
to
a lot of peace.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
used to our son is pretty quiet, but our daughter is, a little more social and both great kids, but when she left, it's like it's really quiet around here, So
Yeah.
but that's okay. I
Okay.
love seeing them turn into the young adults that they are becoming and
Yeah, it's exciting.
finding their passion, right?
Yep,
What they
that-
love to do.
That's exciting. I think so. What I hear you saying is like, hey, look, when I need to go, 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 I can do it. Right? Like I can turn it on. But when me and my husband have the opportunity to just be still, I like that. It's a good phrase, and just relax. We're gonna take advantage of it.
Absolutely,
Okay.
100%.
So you mentioned show, watch a show together. Is there like what would be a guilty pleasure show that people might not guess that you would watch?
We kind of seem to be watching what everybody else is watching, like whatever that popular show is right now.
What is it? What's the popular show?
Well, there isn't one right
I
now.
was gonna say, are you scared to tell us?
No. There just isn't one right now. I'm trying to think. Like we kind of just came out of the holidays, so we
lot of
watched
Christmas.
a bunch of the Netflix holiday specials
Okay.
or whatever, which
Okay.
is not my husband's jam. Kind of reminds him of the Hallmark Channel, but he
Okay.
still watched them with me. But I
Attaboy.
don't know. We watched like Suits. We loved that
Oh,
series.
love Suits. Yep.
And I think there's like 9 seasons. So I feel like we were watching that forever.
while.
But we really enjoyed that together.
Okay.
I like more maybe the girly ones.
Okay.
He likes more the, action packed. So sometimes we're watching separate shows.
Okay.
But,
Hey, whatever makes you happy.
we liked Yellowstone. We enjoyed that.
I like Yellowstone. When you say what are the girly shows, is that like reality TV?
Probably more
Drama?
like the series like that my daughter would get into, like
The most popular. I've never watched.
Gossip Girl was one that I totally binged.
Okay. I'm not
Kind of embarrassed
familiar.
to say that, but yeah, my daughter loved it, and my
Okay.
husband's like, I'm not watching this, not watching this. But yeah, it's like drama, like
Okay.
kind of like I don't know. I just wouldn't think the guys would get into that.
That's
but
fair.
that is kind of like a guilty pleasure. You don't have to think. You can just kind of get engrossed in a show, and
There's no shame in that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, everyone, whether anyone wants to admit it or not, if there's anyone that actually watches TV, there's some that don't. They have a show like that. They just don't want to admit it. So
so Gossip Girl's an idea that I didn't want to admit.
I love it.
You're gonna check it out now.
Hey, look, I got no shame. Everyone that watches the podcast knows I got a couple of guilty pleasure shows of my own. Because I'm the same. I feel, as much as I love what we do, it's Monday through Friday. It's a lot, right? Going back to school full time. So like my weekdays are just jam packed. And then during the summer, like I'm racing and I'm gone every weekend. And so like it's just go, go, go. And then so like in the winter, like right now, I'm going home. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm taking advantage
Yeah,
of it.
and you can't pour from an empty cup, so it's good to go home and just kind of replenish and
Yep.
relax and ready to go for the next day.
Exactly. Is there something that people often misunderstand about you?
I don't know. I think I pretty much wear my heart on my sleeve. I feel
I
like,
like
people
that.
can figure me out pretty quickly.
Okay.
They can tell I'm a people pleaser. They can tell I'm usually pretty positive all the time. I mean, I have bad days too, but I usually try to have a positive outlook.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty well read. I think they can figure me out pretty quickly.
Well, I like that. Yeah, there's definitely no wrong answer to that. So a question that I even have, I think everyone else does too. What brought you here? Like, how did you get introduced to Joette Walter Advisors? Like, how did you get here? What made you say yes?
Great question. Being 100% honest, I have a background of, I worked in a credit union industry
Okay.
for over 14 years. And then I switched to, I worked for a healthcare company and I was working from home. And it was a great opportunity, yet I was missing like connecting with people.
Okay.
You can connect with people over the phone, you can connect with them via Zoom, but there's something about like that in-person, like connection. I think that is just different.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd been working from home for 2 years, which has its pros and its cons, but I was missing that.
Okay.
And so that's what made me kind of start looking around. And I had a girlfriend that knew I was looking around, and she saw like the job posting
Okay.
for Rooted, and I woke up to a text, and she's like, I think that you should go for this. You could totally do this. This is everything, like this description. You can do this.
Okay.
So I just thought that was super cool. I'm like, so I came and checked it out and loved the environment here from the moment I stepped in the door. Everybody was so welcoming. The person that was in my seat, before they knew I was coming, everybody was just super kind, super nice. I love the image, the philosophy, the brand. I don't know what the right word is, but
Okay.
like what Rooted stands for here
Okay.
is, you want to help people with their finances, but we're about making relationships with people too, and continuing that as we go, not just,
Like a number, flick it off.
yeah,
and
no,
real-
it's like there is that personal touch, and I love that. I think that does set them apart, and I just really connected with that and loved that, and I'm like, I want to be part of that.
Okay. That's cool. That's
So,
exciting.
yeah.
Huh. That's
So
fun.
it went well, and here I am.
and so your friend is who kind of introduced you to it. And then all of what you just said is what made you say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Like coming in and seeing what you guys were about and learning more. And I knew where the office was because, like I mentioned, I live close to here.
Yeah.
You know, I knew where it was. I knew of a few people that also work here. So it was nice to come in and see a couple friendly faces already.
Yeah.
But then everyone else is just genuinely kind and sincere and backs up what we're trying to do as a business too. They're doing it personally as well, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. Amen.
It
Couldn't have
shows.
said that any better. What is a piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
Step out of your comfort zone and don't be
Okay.
afraid of stuff like this.
Oh, get comfortable being uncomfortable.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, I can appreciate that. What does your ideal retirement look like?
So back to the hubby and the family. He's a big golfer.
Is he?
Yes, and so
Where does he play mostly?
Like around here, he usually plays at the country club.
Okay.
But he does like to go to other courses.
Okay.
Loves to try new courses for out of state. You know,
Okay.
a lot of our vacations have been kind of around where he's golfing. Yeah, like we went to Pebble Beach.
No
That was
kidding?
an amazing vacation. Yeah.
Whoa, what an
And I don't
experience.
golf, so I was honored just to be part of that
Yeah.
trip. And the scenery was beautiful, but yeah. So back to retirement. He's a big golfer, and I just see that we're gonna be somewhere warm, and so you can golf and
Hang out?
yeah,
and
hang
just
out.
Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Enjoy the freedom.
Yep.
Amen. I
Yep.
like that.
So simple, but that's what we're planning for.
Yeah, no, I love that for you. So my third one is there anything, and you don't have to answer, is there anything else that you want to leave, the viewers, our clients, anyone that's watching with? Like, is there anything that you want to tell them about you?
Two fun facts.
Oh, cool.
So the business that my parents like little side gig. Have you ever heard of TCBY?
Mm-mm.
No, it's like
TCBY?
It's the country's best yogurt.
Oh,
It was
no.
like a kind of like froyo place, but it was
Okay.
like big back in the day.
Okay.
And you're probably too young. Anyway, that was like my first job. My mom and dad had 4 stores at one time.
Okay.
And I was 9 when, we opened our first store, and we're there with my mom and dad pitching in, helping. I had to stand on a stool to like check people out.
No kidding?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So
Wow, okay.
that's where I got my work ethic is from them,
Started at a young age.
Yeah, so it was fun. So that was a fun part of our family, having those businesses kind of on the side, which ended up being another 4 full-time jobs, right? But met a lot of people, and
Yeah.
I feel like learned my work ethic young. And then another fun fact is I used to be a hairdresser.
No kidding.
I did that for 10 years.
10
It was fun.
years? Okay.
Different way to connect with people and build relationships, but
Look, the gal
Yeah.
that does my hair, she knows more about me than anyone else
right.
in this world.
That's right.
So I get that. No, that's cool. I would never guess that. Joette, thank you so much
Thanks, John.
for, being, just diving in, just doing the thing with me here. And then, hopefully it goes without saying, like, I think you're an integral part of the team. And like, you've been a very, like, refreshing breath of air, and, super excited to have you.
thank you so much.
So
I appreciate it.
yeah, you bet. Thank you again for being here. Thank you everyone for watching. Like, comment, and as always, we'll dig in soon.
This was Digging In Podcast, presented by Rooted Wealth Advisors.
Great job.
Thanks, John.